Well, hello everybody. Cleta the Cheetah here, coming to you with another look. And I'm doing a look from this Louis Costco book called Beauty Unfiltered. And this is the one I picked out for today. And it is called, will I look like her when I get done? I doubt it, but we're gonna try. So it's called Classic Chic. And so she is so cute. It's matte neutral shades work harmlessly to create perfect, subtle, yet defined look that always shows off your best features. So we shall see, okay? It's pretty cool because it coordinates with, it tells you exactly what Mary Kay colors to use in this. And so I'm going to give you those colors. And we'll see if we can duplicate this look. So the first thing it says to do is use the Mary Kay eye primer, which I have already used up here. And it also says use a little bit under here, which I did not do. So maybe I'll just put a little bit of that on real quick, just add a little bit more primer. And what I did do is I went ahead and, just to save a little time, I went ahead and put some mascara on, as you can see, because I don't have, I want it to be not too long of a video. Okay, and so it says also put some underneath, which is going to be a little more difficult for me. Right now, my nails are a little grown out. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the end of this brush and just put a little bit right under here. And what it does, eye primer just helps. It's going to help your eyeshadow stay on a little bit better and blend a little bit better. So just let that dry for a second. And so let's go ahead and do some cheek color while that dries. And so it says on the cheeks, use a cheek brush to deposit a warm peach cheek color into the apples of the cheek. Bring the color down into the hollows. Use a larger powder brush to blend away any harsh edges. And in the book, it calls for using the color Rosy Nude. So this is the Rosy Nude right here. So I'm going to take my cheek brush and I'm going to start and just blend right in there on both sides. Cheek color makes a big difference, doesn't it? It's kind of like you look dead without cheeks. So just a little bit in the apples. And a little bit in the hollow. It's a really pretty color, Rosy Nude. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and blend that out a little bit with my powder brush, like it said, so we don't have any harsh edges. Okay, now, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and put, because we love to, a little bit of this glazed highlighter. I just like to put a little glazed highlighter every day, right up here and right up there. Okay, great. All right, now let's go ahead and do the eyes. I'm sure they're dry. You just want to make sure your eye primer dries before you put your eyeshadow on. It'll take but a second. Okay, so what it says is on the eyes, begin by applying eye primer to the lids and lower lash. And it says, with an eyeshadow brush, apply a matte, light flesh toned eyeshadow to the whole lid as a base. And so we're going to use Biscotti for that. And Biscotti is this light color right here. So I'm just going to take this, and it says just apply it to the whole entire eye as a base. So we'll just smooth it under there. I've already done my eyebrows. I use some Mary Kay eye defining brow tint in brunette. And of course, I went ahead and did my foundation and some concealer. Okay, gives you a good base to work with, right? All right, we're just going to follow directions exactly what the book says. So it says, next, with an eye crease brush, sweep a matte brick red shade all around the eyes. All around the eyes. Carrying the color up to the orbital bone. Blend any edges up and out with the fluffy side of the brush. Okay, So the color that this suggests for that, which is all around the whole eye, is going to be the Cinnabar. Kind of a brick red looking color. And it's this one right here. All right. So I'm going to use this crease brush. And we're just going to blend it up into this is the orb. See the bone right there? So basically up onto that bone. And then we're going to blend it underneath the lashes as well. That's where that eye primer comes in, right? So this is just right over that Biscotti up into the crease. I think I need to go a little higher over on this side. You have to look at your own eyes to see how they're shaped. Because if you don't get it high enough and your eyes are a little bit hooded, then when you open them, you don't see anything on it. I'm going to add a little bit to that one so I don't look cattywampus. Then I'm going to take this eye blending brush and I'm going to blend it out. It looks a little, now I've got it darker on one side. All right, we'll add a little bit more. Okay, that looks good. Okay, the next thing it says to do is it says to use a smudger brush softly, line the upper lash line with a dark brown matte eyeshadow, then blend it into the brick red with an eyeshadow brush. To give your lashes an extra boost, apply a very thin line of brown eyeliner as close to the lash line as possible, making sure there are no gaps. Okay, so we're going to use the smudger brush, and the color that it recommends to do that with is Mahogany. So we're going to use Mahogany. This is Mahogany, has to be right under the Cinnabar, right here. So I'm going to use it, just put a little bit on there. This right here across the lash line. I'm going to have to blend that up a little bit too. And it's supposed to be a fatter line because it, you know, the smudger brush, that's what it's going to do. And then I'm going to blend that with this eyeshadow brush. I have another mirror to the side, so I will look over there and make sure I do this right. Okay, then I'm just going to do a little bit of that underneath. As well. Okay, now I'm going to use that brown eyeliner and I'm going to do it real close to the lash line, just like it said. Okay. And then I'm going to take my Q-tip and just kind of clean that up a little bit. I'm going to take my foundation brush and just make sure I don't have anything falling down. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of more mascara. All right, I used like 1 coat of the Lash Intensity. This is just a little of the Lash Love. I don't think I need any more on the bottom. Okay. It's kind of a different look, right? And so then we're going to do the lips, and it said to do medium nude on the lips. Okay. And then it called for red. So I'm going to use this scarlet red, but I don't want it really, really dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on with a brush. And just kind of blend it in. Sometimes putting your lipstick on with a brush, you have a little more control, you know, on where it goes. And it doesn't get all over the place. Okay, so this is the scarlet red. It is a really pretty color. It's kind of a blue red. So that is the look. Do I look like that girl? I don't know. Let's look at her again. I'm thinking probably not. She's like probably, let's see, 40 years younger than me. Anyway, this is a look that you can try and see what you think. It's called Classic Chic. All right, you guys. See you next time. Have a great day. Oh, you can buy these products, www.marykay.com/Cleta, CLETA, or your beauty consultant. Contact her. And I always say, if you're my customer and you watch a video and you order something, I'll give you a little special. So you just have to mention the video. All right.